Alright, so as of recording this video, the Steam Summer Sale is currently underway, and now that the Steam Deck is a thing, it's getting harder and harder to avoid at least checking out some of these deals. If you're interested in adding some new games to your library, be sure to stick around as I give some of my personal recommendations for games that personally I think are great for the Steam Deck. As always, be sure to drop a like on this video if you want to see more content like this, and let me know in the comments down below what games you're currently playing on the Steam Deck. And yeah, let's just get started with the video, shall we? Alright, so first on the list is the System Shock Remake and System Shock 2. So this one I sort of morphed the two titles in one suggestion because, well, it's my video and I can do that. But anyway, if you have a Steam Deck, you should definitely pick up at least one of these two games. The System Shock Remake is an excellent title, and if you don't mind the dated graphics, System Shock 2 holds up really well. The remake, developed by Night Dive Studios, is a faithful, updated recreation of the original 1994 game. Set in a dystopian cyberpunk world, you play as a resourceful hacker trapped aboard a space station. You'll explore labyrinth corridors amongst a space station and encounter remnants of a failed AI experiment known as Shodan, which to this day is arguably one of the most iconic villains in gaming. It's a bit of a short game, but it is fairly priced. The updated mechanics are great and frankly were sorely needed, and the updated visuals look really nice and do proper justice, showing just how interesting this world and environment is. The sequel, System Shock 2, admittedly does look a bit dated, but still has this sort of eerie charm to it due to its older graphics and sound. In fact, I would argue that the dated look and sound design of it does kind of add to the creepiness factor a little bit. At least that was my experience anyway. The game still holds up quite well in my opinion, and frankly plays great on the Steam Deck, especially thanks to the ability to use both the analog sticks and the trackpad for different mechanics in the game. If you enjoyed games like Prey or Bioshock, then you'll definitely want to give these OG Sims a try. Next up on the list is a game that I've been playing a lot recently, and that's Kingdom Come: Deliverance. Kingdom Come: Deliverance provides an immersive and historically accurate RPG experience that may especially appeal to those who might be looking to scratch that Elder Scroll-like itch, with maybe a little bit more focus on the RPG side. The game admittedly won't be for everyone. The steep learning curve, particularly in the combat mechanics, may frustrate some players, especially during the beginning of the game, and some may be disappointed with the absence of more fantastical elements, and a presence of slower-paced narrative may not resonate with those seeking a more Skyrim-like experience. However, despite all that, Kingdom Come: Deliverance is still worth a try. Its commitment to historical authenticity creates a very immersive world, and the challenging gameplay can be immensely satisfying for those who appreciate learning to master the mechanics. For me, the big highlight with this game is immersion, and especially when you're playing in its hardcore mode, the game can really deliver that sort of experience of you taking over the character and really just sort of live in this world that the game has created. It's just a really fun game that I personally think a lot of people will enjoy, and it happens to run great on Steam Deck. Next up on the list is Gloomwood. Okay, so I know I already did an immersive sim on this list, but this one I think will really resonate with some of those who have enjoyed or are interested in the older Thief titles. Gloomwood is a suspenseful first-person stealth horror game that's perfect for fans of the genre. Set in a mysterious Victorian city, you assume the role of a desperate soul trapped in a macabre sort of shadowy realm. As you navigate through eerie streets and dilapidated buildings, you uncover a sinister plot that threatens to consume the whole city in darkness. With limited resources and a sense of constant danger, you must use stealth and wit to survive and uncover the truth and mystery behind the fog. It's important to know that Gloomwood is a slower paced game that focuses mostly on sneaking around rather than intense action, so it might not be for everybody, especially if you're looking for something a bit more fast paced. That being said, it's got a really unique world with immersive gameplay and interesting puzzles paired with a really charming retro aesthetic that I think many stealth game fans would enjoy and would love to add to their library on the Steam Deck. It's currently in early access right now, so if that sounds like your sort of thing, be sure to pick it up before the price goes up. Okay, so this next one is admittedly just a guilty pleasure for me, so just humor me for a second as I go quickly. PGA 2K23 is my go-to golf sim on the Steam Deck right now. For me, I've always really liked playing golf games on handheld systems. I've done it all the way back since the PSP days, and this game on the Steam Deck is no exception. If you like golf games and the idea of playing on a simulated tour, or if you just like designing courses, or maybe even just competing with other players online, then you should definitely give this game a try. The game has been out for a little while, so no doubt it is much cheaper than it was on launch. Alright, next on this list covering the shooters category is Battlebit Remastered. Battlebit Remastered honestly was something I sort of turned my nose up at initially. I thought this simple, almost Roblox-like graphics of the game kind of looked like a cheap cash grab, but I honestly couldn't be more wrong. Where this game lacks in graphics, it makes up with in passion, with intense environmental destruction and large-scale online combat of up to 254 players. The game features a wide array of dynamic maps and immersive environments that add depth to the gameplay, keeping players engaged in the action. One of the standout aspects of Battlebit Remastered is its focus on customization, with a vast selection of weapons and equipment that can be tailored to suit any individual player. It gives you the freedom to create your own unique strategies and approaches in combat. This level of personalization, along with the large-scale destruction in combat, really sets Battlebit Remastered apart from its competitors, and frankly offers a fresh and satisfying experience for a lot of players who are maybe seeking something different from the modern, more disappointing Battlefield formula. Wasteland 3 is the last game on this list, and while this game has been out for a while and is critically acclaimed, I know a lot of people still who have yet to play it. If you're looking for something with that sort of old-school Fallout feel, then I think this game is right up your alley. Wasteland 3 is an immersive and engrossing RPG that plunges players into a frozen and unforgiving world of post-apocalyptic Colorado. Here, you'll encounter a multitude of immersive scenarios where your choices have consequences, as alliances can be forged or shattered based on your decisions. In combat, the game really shines with its strategic turn-based battles, where you can carefully utilize cover and exploit enemy weaknesses to gain the upper hand. The dynamic open world is filled with intriguing quests and hidden stories that will frankly just keep you busy for hours and hours. And while sometimes it might be a little harder to see or read things due to its smaller screen size, the game is quite playable on the Steam Deck. Wasteland 3 also has a cooperative multiplayer mode that adds another layer of fun, allowing you and a friend to join forces and tackle challenges together. It's an exceptional RPG that immerses players into a harsh and morally complex world. If you're looking for a game that really has impactful decision making, then this game will definitely be one worth checking out. Well, and there you have it. Those are my personal recommendations that I think are definitely worth picking up for the Steam Deck. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below what games you're intending to pick up for the summer sale, what games you're currently playing on the Steam Deck. I'd love to hear all of your thoughts and recommendations in the comments down below. As always, if you want to help the channel out, please be sure to leave a like on this video, or if you didn't like it, leave a dislike as well. If you want to reach out to us, feel free to hit us up on any of our social media platforms, including our Discord community server, all listed in the description down below. And yeah, that's enough rambling out of me. Thank you again so much for watching. My name is Blake, and for all things tech, game stuff, really anything nerdy in between, be sure and subscribe to Digital Cynics. Have a good one, everyone. We'll see you next time.